Miss Clara McBride Hale, born April 1st, 1905, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Her grandmother was born a slave and bore her mother, who was a child of the master. Her mother was called a mulatto or a free issue. She says her mother told her to hold her head up and to be proud of herself, and that we were brought over and enslaved all this time. But it's not over. You're supposed to be free, but you aren't free. Remember that. Miss Clara marries and has 2 children, Nathan and Lorraine, and then her husband dies. She's got to figure out what to do. There was no other jobs for her other than domestic work, and she wasn't willing to leave her children alone all day to do this. So she decided to take in children. She kept children Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday they go home. Some eventually stayed. The parents would give an extra $1 and they'd stay with her all the time. She raised 40 children. Every one of them went to college and graduated. In 1969, she decides she'd take in no more children, but then her daughter sends her a girl with an addicted baby. Within 2 months, she has 22 babies living in her 5-room apartment. She says, "My decision to stop didn't mean anything. It seems that God wanted them. He kept sending them, and he kept opening a way for me to make it." She's cared for over 600 addicted babies. She would hold them, rock them, and tell them how great they were. She said somehow, even though they were young, they understood. She says, being black does not stop you. You can sit out in the world and say, well, white people kept me back. I can't do this. Not so. You can have anything you want if you make up your mind and want it. She said she wasn't going to retire again until she died because her people needed her. They needed somebody that wasn't taking from them, but giving them something. She had plans to open an AIDS house, children living with AIDS. She says, I'm hoping one day there will be no Hale House needed, and nobody needed to look after the children, and drugs will be gone.